Fox College football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. To get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
On a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rodgers. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a 3rd down.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Keelan Russell. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Back to pass. It's Daniels. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Riles. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Bobby Bowden built this program. High-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Noles want to move quickly.
and they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll go right back to the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go, go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 129. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moving out to the right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Could be an alley. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Russell. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
The sure hands, it's Hill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Now here's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the...
It's a fake. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They just keep firing. Hauls it in. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
Sweep, sweep. Square, square, square. Where did he go?
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks.
Q. Western.
looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, five. Ready, five. Go, go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid purple. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Throwing Russell. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're done.
He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Power football with the run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Hey, take it. Check. Go.
Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. He's got it down the field. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers taking on the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Russell throws for the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
Looking for the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Brought down at the 1-yard line, and oh, so close to a pick 6.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Snags it quickly on the left. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense in press coverage. The RPO, it's complete. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space, it's Hill. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Keelan Russell. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Might be calling a hot route.
Hydro! Return!
Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Inside. Touchdown, no. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Got the back over the middle. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Racing down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Bama.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Throws it deep. He's got it upright. He's loose. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Florida State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
And it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Got room to work. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Alabama pushing the tempo. Right back to the well. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. These teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Russell. Dumps it to the back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Alabama quickly back to the line. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Russell. Here comes the heat. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keelan Russell lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking long. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Noles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular.